So what's up guys, I hope the audio is like good and you can hear me just right. Today I have a really special video here about Max Payne 3 since today the game turns officially 13 years old because it has been released first on the PS3 and Xbox 360 on May 15th, 2012. Crazy, and it still holds up really well, and I just can't name a single one game that would be comparable to the same amount of detail that it has as of today, which is crazy. Like, so many years have passed by and nobody really made a game like that would be able to top Max Payne 3 or top up, if it makes sense what I'm trying to explain. So we're gonna celebrate Max Payne 3 anniversary here with Max Payne 3, and I'm gonna show you, as of now I have 10 watts as always, mostly 60 Hertz Steam Deck LCD as always, and currently I don't know if I have any versions enabled. No, none of them, and we will see if it works, because sometimes when there are patches there could be some hiccups here and there, with errors, but Max Payne 3 is one of those games that pretty much works flawlessly out of the box. You don't have to do anything, unlike Mafia 3. What is funny about Mafia 3 is I have tried it both on the PC and the Steam Deck. At first I thought that it's probably a Steam Deck issue, that it's not really compatible with SteamOS that much, but the thing is, it was the exact same thing happening on Windows 10. I tried it also in Windows 11. Same thing is here, where the game crashes as soon as you launch and you get into the loading screen. The game just automatically crashes, and then all of a sudden you just basically don't do anything. I have been also changing my FPS limit to 30 or maybe to 60. None of those worked. I really don't know why such things don't get fixed, because I don't really think that should be our concern to get it fixed when it's made from a huge company like Hangar 13. And yeah, it's just something that shouldn't be that way, and these are the stuff that should be definitely fixed. The only bad thing is that you also need to have some internet connection, because you have to have signed into your RockstarGames launcher account, which is, yeah, a bit of a bad thing. And the worst part is that the Steam version doesn't, or even the RockstarGames launcher version doesn't have cloud saves, which means if you reinstall your PC, or let's say you delete the game from your Steam Deck, you won't have your progress. Max Payne 3 music is so good, but I think I'm gonna turn it off just because I don't want to get copyrighted. So let me show you the settings. These are the settings I'm running it with. Native Steam Deck resolution as always, mostly, and everything is on high, very high, maxed out. MSA turned off because that's really taxing even on high-end PCs, and you won't get as much detail in comparison of how much performance you lose out with that turned on. So it's turned off. Ambient occlusion anisotropic filtering, turned off. Ambient occlusion SSAO, because there I've seen that frame rates are a tiny bit better than I think on HDAO. Tessellation off, and it's completely playable. Definitely not on medium, probably on easy. Let's see.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. You better look lively. This place is a nightmare. You just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha, look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do Ricky Martin look alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo. It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together. Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt. She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped not about to fall off.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity, drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No, you. Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where is he?
I'd done them enough favors. I didn't need to give them more of a head start. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive. Almost as much as I did. Far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
os homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas? É sangue frio, Becker.
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Chama uma ambulância.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
Say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess.
But I would say like this was it for the video. Like, I think this game is just, you know, still just as good as it like when it released. It's miles better actually on the PC, but I've heard that there will be a port like it happened for Red Dead Redemption 1 way back in 2023 on the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. I don't think it will happen like right away, because since there is like the Max Payne 1 and 2 remakes in the works at the moment, I think it might happen probably in a bundle, or like maybe like after when they released, but could happen before that as well, you know, like Rockstar likes to always like surprise us. So as always, take care and see you in the next one.